Sure.
And
Thanks, Paul.
Please,
How long do you think this will run?
does she measure?
5 minutes?
30 to 40.
Thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Nice. Let's just wait until the actual crack of 7, I guess. Sabrina, you may have offered to print minutes and I didn't respond. Did you happen to?
I didn't.
Don't worry about it. I have them on my phone. I can read them.
We all received them, right?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be early, 23. And can we make sure we discuss what will happen on 20 November? Hopefully we won't be here. Whatever that day is.
Well, yeah, we have to choose. We have to choose a November and December meeting date because it never works to be 4th Thursday.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I could ask you formally if, do you know what you're doing with the meeting schedule for the last 2 months, November, December?
That's what we're just talking about. We're gonna choose those today.
At least one.
We're gonna choose those today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The fourth Thursday is the 27th, which is Thanksgiving.
Sounds good. Not to me.
Steve's gonna bring the turkey, he
Yeah,
said.
bring the turkey. Just bring pie.
Throw a turkey on the table, we'll all show up for Thanksgiving.
I think, yeah, we'll crack open the meeting because it's 7. All right, Paul said it's rolling. Sabrina's got minutes. We've got Angus, Paul, Sabrina, Steve. We've got Scott Sanborn. I don't know if Ryan Huff will be back. And would you tell us your names?
Bob Sigmund.
Right on.
Jen?
Can you, are you in a butter to one of the
Yep.
divisions? Can you tell us whose it is, or which property it's for?
Thorson?
Right on, okay. So Chris Rollins is not here yet. He's the surveyor for them, and allegedly Emily Cowan Thorson will be here if he's not. So we're gonna have to see who shows to present it. So despite wanting to do that first, maybe it seems like, well, let's see how it goes, and maybe Scott can share in a second. I'm going to read these minutes from last month, and 25 September, meeting called to order at 7:06. Members present: Angus Gorman, Chair; Sabrina Kamen, Vice Chair; Paul LeMay, Secretary; Alice Royce; Steve Dale, Select Board ex officio. Others present: Ryan Huff, Chris Rollins. Minutes. August minutes were unanimously approved. Angus abstained. Business. Chris Rollins provided an application for both a subdivision and a lot line adjustment on Wild Meadow Road for the estate of Jens Thorson as managed by Emily Thorson Cowan. The board agreed to hold a hearing during the October meeting. The subdivision will be map 12, lot 902. The lot line adjustment will be map 12, lots 901 and 9013. Chris also showed the board a preliminary plan to subdivide the house to the east of Millbrook Church from the main church lot. The house has an existing DOT driveway. The board will await the official application. The board unanimously approved a voluntary merger of 2 lots on Tewksbury Pond as facilitated by David, I can't remember how he pronounced his name, Wojtowicz. 3 separate mergers need to be filed because one of the lots corresponds to 3 identical deeds, notwithstanding names, each named 1/3 undivided interest. The other lot names all 3 on a singular deed. The county registry has confirmed this is the correct way to approach the merger. Lot 1, map 6. The first lot is map 6, lot 1024, book 4934, pages 501, 505, and 509. Lot 2, the second lot is map 6, lot 809, book 4953, page 98. We really beat that one up last once, so I feel like that's right. Paul updated the board on capital improvements progress. Steve mentioned budget day is coming up. Public comment. Ryan went to an NHMA workshop and shared some details about CIP procedure. Meeting adjourned at 7:45. Minutes taken by Angus Gorman.
Sounds right. I'll make a motion to accept those minutes.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I have received no correspondence, although I don't know if anything arrived since I last checked, but it's my mistake if there was something, but I haven't been told about anything. Scott, you're up. Scott is hoping to do a boundary line adjustment for Bobby Center on a lot which has very recently been subdivided, and it's just the buyer wants it a little bit different, and I don't think it's a huge deal, so we're gonna look at it.
Yeah, here, I've got a couple of plans, and all that stuff. Yeah, this is really simple. First of all, here's the
Thank you.
certified receipts. Yeah, so this is the subdivision we approved for Bobby, on the first of the year. And the one I want to do just a minor lot line adjustment between lots 1 and lot 4. Where it was initially laid out, the first few hundred feet of private road ran through a little kind of, a net of lot 4, which was 17.1 acres. And the house lot, if you will, was down on the south side of the private road. And what the some buyers would like to do is have this area that used to be part of lot 4 become part of the house lot. And I think the thinking behind it is they were concerned that somebody might try to put a ramshackle, house or camp or something in that small area, and that would detract from this house. So that's basically what they're just trying to avoid. So we're maintaining, you may recall, we had an area up in here is where we figured the best physical access was for this lot.
And it may require a wetland permit, but that's the buyer's problem.
And so nothing's changing with that. We're preserving where we planned on having that in the first place. So we've got 50 feet of frontage on the road. We're spreading it out a little bit to just allow a little more wiggle room for getting across there. This actually is going to end up, I think, being purchased by Alan Gove.
Who has already purchased.
So he's already has this, and so he may even do a different access if he decides to do anything at all. But we're preserving the same physical access that we were looking at in the beginning, in the initial subdivision. So this lot 4 goes from 17.1 acres to 16. Lot 2 goes from 2 acres to just a inch over 3. So that's all we're asking for this evening.
Because this is a lot line adjustment, it's not technically a public hearing, but we're pretty easy. If you're curious, you're welcome to come take a look.
I'm good.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna just work through this application and make sure that we've got, Scott's wording has been excellent for this. Though not a regulated subdivision, this plat is being submitted to the planning board for a publicly noticed review as required under applicable New Hampshire law and for signatures from the board in order that they be recorded at the Grafton County Registry of Deeds. So, we had gotten this, we're just gonna say 925. And we had accepted it then. And we don't need to worry about the 90-day review period because we're not doing that. And then, let's see. Alright, so nothing has been paid yet, and so we'll just wait for that in a second.
Yeah, I've got a bunch if you're waiting for a number, and I do have the L-chip $25 check is separate.
Nice.
Just to buy one for you.
Okay, anyone have questions?
I have a question, so the private road, has an easement on it to access this lot.
Yeah.
And that's
actually
gonna stay.
Two more further back as well. Yep.
So that
was all
easement stays.
part of what was approved in the original
Yep.
subdivision, so the only thing that's changing with the road is that more of it is, it's gonna be going through lot one, whereas formerly it was going through lot four,
Mhm.
but it doesn't change the rights
Yep.
or access in any way.
Alright, I mean, it really just makes it so that no one's gonna be, like, the only people who would care would be Lynn O'Leary, and they're like, probably thrilled that there's gonna be some encampment.
Yeah,
So
I think it's really
there's a-
protection for the house lot.
Yeah.
Is what's behind it. Initially, the thinking was they didn't want the house lot to be burdened with having the right of way going through it, thinking that might be more valuable to not sell it and say, here's your lot, but you have a road going through it. It just bound the road, but as it's been on, they've looked at marketing a couple of these, I think the wisdom has changed in that it's better to have the protection and say there's a road going through it, but you have control over this area that you're looking at out of your bedroom window.
Yeah.
So that's,
Makes sense.
I think it's pretty tidy. I would entertain a
Yeah.
motion to accept this as presented.
I'd make that motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
So,
Let's take a look at this
my,
one.
the L-chip check for the 25 is there.
Okay. So we'll need 26 plus 10 to the town of Grafton.
36 is the number.
36, please.
You try to read it also. I think Alan was already knocking down Sarah's door to. Yeah, you believe that, really?
Mobile in progress.
Yeah.
The mobile home is the
Make
mobile in
sure
progress.
it's got a hand on it, now it gets it right up to the register.
They've been doing things good. So you said you're gonna decide on dates for. Let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
can-
just catch this if you want, that's
The
fine.
fourth Thursday in November is Thanksgiving, and the fourth Thursday in December is Christmas.
Right,
Because, I think Andrew Cushing may have already been in touch with you.
Yeah, there's a
He's
thing.
looking for just another very minor lot line adjustment.
That's
I
fine.
had about an acre from the 30 some odd acres that's behind him, and then about an acre to his place.
Okay.
So it'll be super simple, no road frontage involved, anything like that.
Alright, you can just get me the
So
stuff,
if it's like
ideally,
21 days ahead,
yeah, try to get it a fair little bit ahead, and we'll do it.
so, I mean, I can wait, if you want to decide, or you can just
I think,
shoot me a text with the dates, whatever.
does anyone have an issue with the third Thursday?
The 20th?
20th? Steve, do you know if anyone's here on the third Thursday?
I mean, in this building?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
okay.
Want me to look at that?
'Cause, like,
Calendars?
It's
Yeah.
dark and cold this time of year, so it's like if we all show up and it's not like July where you can just go outside and hold a meeting. But, why don't we tentatively go with the third Thursday, and if for some reason something happens, we can, you only need to give, 24 hours notice for a meeting posting?
Yeah.
So that will give us This 21, do you have the date off the top of your head on that?
November the 20th.
20th?
Yeah.
So that means you have to have that application by late next week. I should be able to make that happen if you need to.
Yeah, if you could get it to me,
Well, it's 21 days is the magic
Big
number
part.
according to the state, so.
the application.
Yeah.
Right, the
get that
notice
in
is
your hands.
10.
Notices still have, the notices are 10 days.
Yeah, if you can get it to, if you could get,
Even
I don't think we're too worried
Even
about.
some of that can be placed, I mean, I can get you the application, and if I don't have every last detail finished, like print set and stuff, I can just give you some placeholder plan.
Let's be honest, we're not gonna look at
Yeah.
it as a board until
Right.
the 20th
Yeah.
anyways, so it really doesn't make any difference.
Well, make sure you have something in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
21 days ahead.
Okay.
Because that's what the state
Yeah,
guidelines say.
okay.
And then, but yeah, it's good to know that don't necessarily have to be last. But yeah, I'll have no problem having that for the 20th.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, give me something as soon as you can, and then December, the meeting will be the 18th. Unless we wanna do an earlier one. We have done earlier in December in the past, and it has been kinda nice to just like enter anything resembling holiday season with no obligation here. You wanna do the 11th?
Doesn't matter to me.
11th is fine with me.
Alright, well, I'm gonna make a motion to do, no, do we even need to do that?
No.
Okay, 20th and 11th, November 20th, December 11th.
And in the notes, I'm just sending, pending the availability of this.
Yeah, we can double check and we can always change the meeting. But I guess for the public notices, we need to be able to,
Notify the public.
yeah, I guess the issue is that if this is occupied and it's too late to do the public notices, doesn't matter that we only have one day of notice to change it, because all of the public hearing style notices and the butters notices will be void. Unless we, I mean, I don't know what the rules are, like if we all wait at the door until the meeting starts and go somewhere else, is that, when we notice them? I mean, I don't know what counts. Yeah, look at that.
Traffic jam over in Plainfield, what's the Chris?
We are not meeting in November, December,
Oh, yeah.
because we've got our draft plan now, we're gonna try to meet with the select.
Maybe. Treat him well, he's one of the good guys.
I'm sure they will.
I'm sure they will. All right, I think so, we're good with everything?
Thanks, guys, stay in touch.
Hey, appreciate your time, Noel.
Thank you.
Okay,
So
so
we'll see you again soon. Take care.
alright, I think they can nail this tomorrow. Great.
Do you want me to pull it for you, Steve?
Yeah, could you, thank you.
Very nice. There's a certain way that things get pulled. So that you can read the title block.
Gotcha.
That. Chris, hi.
Howdy.
How would you like to start? Do you wanna, go over the Thorson estate stuff?
Sure.
Okay. Anything change?
No changes.
We have been humming and hawing about how to do this. It looks like you can have everything on one Mylar, is that correct?
Yep.
Right, so, guess we just have everything be a public hearing, and it's mentioned as public meeting, but I see no issue in letting people speak to it, so, do you want to, let me just make sure that, this is filled out right, and then you can present.
October.
This is the,
Oh.
we got this stuff.
Okay.
No, thank you. That is something I would do. All right, come and show us what you've got.
Okay, well,
I think we already know, but everyone is welcome to come up and see.
you,
Do you want one of these?
sure, would anybody like the map to look at while we're talking?
I'll just look at them and come up here.
Yeah.
Well, Emily thought, Emily, Howard, former question, is, the executor for her father's estate, Jen Storrison, and he was the owner of Storrison Realty, the name behind the land up on Mound Meadow. Emily currently owns her grandparents' home up on Mound Meadow, which is on 5 acres, and in order to, in the process of settling the estate, she would like to annex this 52 acres around that to the 5 acres, and that would increase the size of it to 57 acres, and it would leave 93 acres in one piece on the east side of that north side of the road. And directly across the road from the farm is a piece of land, and part of it is open field, and she would like to keep 17 acres of it to keep with the home to protect it, and so she'd like to cut off this L-shaped 27-acre piece. That's really the only two things that are happening here. It's an annexation or boundary adjustment on the north side, and creating one additional lot on the south side of the road.
Seems like sensible stuff to do. Big lots, no need for the test pits and stuff, right? Like it's big enough. We don't need to worry about state approval on anything.
Right. It's a pretty low impact, you might say.
Yep.
She doesn't want to see a lot of development up there, but near her house anyway.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Absolutely.
What's gonna happen to that L-shaped piece?
You could come over from the.
Nobody knows. Whoever ends up owning it will be able to do probably whatever they can legally do on a 27 acres. So it could, it could be whatever. It could be a house lot. It's a beautiful piece of land. It hasn't seen a lot of disturbance in the past 50 years. So it's a fairly nice property.
Is it buildable?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There there are some ups and downs, which makes it good, because it does separate the wet areas from the dry areas, and you end up with a multiple, all kinds of different habitat there, so it's a good, interesting property. I know I slogged through the wetlands, and I lost a metal detector.
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
Yeah, yeah. Still didn't get it back?
It's not still out there, $1,100 out there laying in the leaves.
No.
Oh boy, I went around there about 3 times looking for it. I did. Somebody got it.
Yeah, I mean, we can't, we don't have any say in what anyone does with it. Like, certainly,
That
big,
was just,
yeah, it's certainly a big enough lot where whoever ends up with it can, you know, has the option to be as secluded as they care to be.
Because it does have just the one 200 and plus foot frontage, so that will limit somewhat how much can happen on that lot.
The fact that this dog leg is only an acre and change total, it's like, it would seem like if you're gonna end up with this much land, you'd wanna have your driveway go back enough to use the
You
dog
would,
leg.
there may be enough back there where you could have another subdivision and still have it fed off of that. Where a way that would go through here, but much more than that would become very tricky, so you know, who knows what'll occur.
And if you were to build here, it would be,
That would totally
it would
block
be
that off.
very difficult to get a right of way to,
Right,
whether you're well and septic and house and a right of way, it would be kind of absurd.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really, it looks like a one home lot to me, you know, but you never know, you know, if someone's trying to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll do
Right.
about anything.
or defer their costs or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Let's read something.
So, yeah, the application that we have is basically just approving this as one Mylar, even though it is one lot line adjustment and one minor subdivision on separate pieces of property. But I don't have a problem with that.
It doesn't seem to be a big deal at all.
No. It does seem like a great idea to have the existing buildings that are sort of connected to this home be on a lot that can be kept as effectively part of the home.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, is this and this new, or is this all gonna be one deeded property, is there two?
It'll be separate.
Okay, so,
Well, it's probably will come to Emily on one deed, but different parcels.
It-
Yeah, this will be a different parcel
Yeah.
here,
It
and
can't
this is
be,
gonna be one parcel here.
okay,
Yeah, this
got
will,
it.
this will combine with this.
you can't cross a public road on one tax lot.
Right,
Okay.
so it's
So
gotta be a
it's
different
gonna be
lot.
two tax lots.
For new things, like old things, that's not necessarily true, right? Like they do all sorts of weird stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, back, I mean, the property that you're on was
You
on
were
the same.
bisected by Hoyt Road at one,
Yeah,
and
well,
up until.
Hoyt
the
Road
90s.
by Slab City, that was before Bob Hall
Oh.
sold that, you had to have that,
Taken apart.
where the mud pit was, he had to have that taken off, so at one time that was all
Okay.
one.
I mean, it can be shared in the deed though, but I think Avatar will treat it as separate tax bills, right? Is that-
Well, if it's different lot numbers, yeah, they're gonna treat it as separate
Yeah.
tax bills.
Now, if she wanted to put that in, maybe it's increments, I don't know, but I don't think it is, but
Still a
if she
conflict.
wanted to.
Yeah, I would wonder why that's not correct use. I mean, that's, no, I would imagine all this is,
It
but I don't know.
it could be, I didn't check that, but
There's plenty either way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cheaper than
I agree.
We're not probably would if it were ourselves.
Hmm.
Keep that much land. I've
Okay.
never owned enough to put it in current use, so I'm one of the big taxpayers.
Okay, anything else anyone has questions or comments about? Well, seems like this is great. Have a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the proposed
Division of land.
division of land. Good way to put it.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
This is yours. Oh, okay, so we've got you have the Mylar. Right? Did you what?
I can't remember if I mailed it or did you mail it?
We're gonna mail it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep, I'll give this to
thank you.
this fancy.
That is pretty fancy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet.
Pretty solid. What we'll probably do is roll this up in one half and cut off the top of a Coke bottle and then use the other half for Scott's.
It's adjustable and the reason I got these, because I'm cheap and postage goes up once you get
Oh,
a couple
so
inches longer.
Oh,
So I've tried to fold them over so they kind of,
So,
You're being frugal.
yeah, these, you get it down that 2 inches and the poor postal service doesn't get that extra
Nice.
$5 a
Nice.
year.
approved.
That's why they're going bankrupt.
Pardon me?
So that's why they're going bankrupt.
Yeah.
We bring you some short tubes.
Alright, so am I gonna be a fool for writing approved as a division of land? Because that's what this is. It's not just a subdivision and it's not just an
You
annexation.
could say, you know, an annexation and
Right.
minor subdivision or something like that.
Yeah,
Nobody's done it.
So I go up to the registrar of deeds?
yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be hearing from them. There's a new courthouse proposed up there.
7.5
New
million.
courthouse?
Yeah, up in Haverhill.
Oh, boy.
That one's only 50 years, was it 71, I think it was built?
Doesn't
Doesn't sound like they built it for the future. You know, they say, well, it's gonna cost more to renovate it than it is to build a new one. I-
It seems like a modern.
Yeah, it does. It
Looks
seems
that
like-
way.
I
Yeah,
remember
that's-
when it just opened.
Yeah,
I was just starting survey.
Florence does
I
it.
laid, I brought in some of the bricks. No, I didn't.
Do you have an L-chip check, or can you give us an L-chip check?
Yeah,
And then,
I can give you 2.
why don't you give us an L-chip check for 25 and
And
$36, like 26 plus postage, so it'd be 36 to
Okay,
the town.
well, I better give you 2 separate small ones.
That's
The
fine.
25 and the 26 to go with the plan.
Well, so the town has an account
Oh, so they,
for the filing. The town is not allowed to use its account for the L-chip. So we just need a check to L-chip for 25 and a check to the town for 36.
36, okay,
Yeah, it'll work.
okay. 25 L-chip
Yeah,
and,
and 36 to the town ground.
okay,
And
that's,
that's the 26 Mylar plus $10 postage.
okay.
And that goes smoothly, and I still have not received an adequate answer for why they cannot bill the town for L-chip. But, yep.
That's the way it is.
Yep. Not a real problem.
So the L chip you want to the register of deeds, is that?
Correct, yeah, Grafton County Registry of Deeds, and you can probably put L-chip on the subject
Yeah.
or whatever, so they don't mess up.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Town of Grafton.
Yeah, thanks. Awesome, thanks, Chris.
Yep.